Thank God you're here!
Who are you?
You've got to get me out of here! They kidnapped me 2 weeks ago! I've been forced to conduct research for them in this aerostat.
Research? What kind of research?
Human experimentation. This poor girl. You see that hardware in the corner?
What the hell did you...
The upper level is clear, but Oh. Huh.
Gave him a shot in the back. Your problem is, you overcomplicate things.
Still conscious?
That's how the wetware works. You can't rip his memory, though. He isn't wired.
I'm aware, Ms. Vargas. Take his weapon. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time.
Ugh, no you haven't. Baxter was looking forward to it.
What's that? I can't hear you.
It's quite a powerful paralytic, isn't it? An unfortunate yet necessary part of our mutual friend here's role.
My targets have to be conscious when I pull the contents of their minds. I'd love to rip the Regis clean out of your head as well.
I told you, he's not wired.
I know, but I know what'll really get to him. What's this? An embryo? It's rather a contentious issue for us, isn't it? Rather a bit of history between us over these little things. Oops. Fragile things, the unborn. Don't worry. Plenty more where that came from. I think this one is going to grow up to be a great success. World leader, Nobel laureate, maybe follow in their father's footsteps. Oops, all gone. Vicky would be so proud, wouldn't she?
Cressel.
After all, you showed her how important those things were. More than anything else in the world, apparently.
Baxter! You seriously need professional help.
Sir, ma'am, Smart PM feed shows another cell agent just boarded the aerostat. Female, about 1.75 meters.
Huh. Should have known she'd still be after her partner. Commander, prepare to weigh anchor. Cressel, deal with our new cell intruder. Then resolve whatever issues you have with Dr. Regis.
With pleasure. Don't go anywhere. Gotcha.
Wow, nice throw, Chantel.
Did I do good, Dr. Max?
You did great. I'd better find where Regis went. Hey, stop! What the hell's going on in here? Regis! Regis, can you hear me? Better figure out how to fix you. I've got my own. Regis is... She's out of it. I've got my... Excuse me?
Hello there.
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself, my dear. My name is Dr. Baxter. I operate the cataloging station.
Baxter? Dr. Adam Baxter?
I believe so, yes.
Do you know a Dr. Regis?
I know two, in fact. Charles and Viction. I killed Viction, didn't I?
So I've heard.
It's very peculiar. I remember that I did it, but I can't recall the deed, nor my feelings on the matter.
You feel nothing?
I know I ought to. An act such as that would be emotionally weighty, but all that remains is an absence. Do give my regards to Charles if you see him, though.
This might sound like a really stupid question, but what's death like?
I can see why this would be a useful matter for scientific curiosity. In my case, I'm afraid it's probably not representative. After all, can I really be said to be dead when my memory, my consciousness lives on?
I suppose all you could remember would be the physical destruction of...
And that, most
Excuse me, aren't you...
How do you mean?
Well, yesterday I was probing your well-preserved remains at a crime scene.
Oh, yes. It's strange because I could have sworn I was the one doing it.
Not the blonde man? The mindjacker?
It was definitely him, no doubt about it. One can't exactly commit suicide with a hammer. I'm aware that I was murdered, but I have a surprisingly vivid...
You remember being murdered?
Not precisely. It's as though I have memory of watching the hammer. My hands. His hands. It's all very peculiar, isn't it?
And you see no difficulty between being dead...
That is most...
Can you remember who killed you?
It was the blonde gentleman, wasn't it? Though I can recall it in the first person, I'm certain it was him.
How so?
He was my only company in the room, and I do not recognize him. I also realize how absurd the idea of my...
Do you know why he murdered you?
At first, I don't believe it was to have been a murder. This gentleman had larceny in mind. I recall his feeling so.
Mindjacking. He was stealing the contents of your neural wiring.
Quite so. I was, after all, a leader in my field in the day. And while my memory was doubtless useful to him, he found something, a well of motivation, suppressed by years of therapy and technological intervention.
Your anger against Regis.
He took my mind. No doubt he acquired that.
Thanks for the...
You are most...
Excuse me.
Hello.
How do you feel about Dr.
I regret his decision to remove the embryos from the program.
Nothing else? No.
None at all.
Maybe it's the influence of the neural governor on your behavior.
By no means. The weight of that cruel apparatus has been lifted.
I guess because you're no longer attached.
And yet, I feel nothing that would...
Why would anyone want to keep that part? What use would someone have for your...
Perhaps it isn't a matter of his need, though suppressed by the governor. My thoughts on the matter? Now they have found a conduit through...
The mindjacker isn't in as much control as he'd like. This might say... What's... This might... Thanks for the...
You are...
Oh, my head.
Thanks, Max. Great job saving my ass and everything.
Yeah, and sticking me with an injector. You suddenly a medic?
Just a lucky hunch. You going to fill me in on what's going on here?
Later. Update me on the immediate situation first.
Well, the bad news is I saw someone escape through the hatch at the top of that ladder.
Damn. It sounded like she was one of the ringleaders of this plan.
On the other hand, our newest recruit just made her first caller.
New recruit.
Oh yeah, you're going to love this. Ah, damn it, I don't believe it!
It ran out of charge again, didn't it?
She must have overexerted herself. Damn it! I had him right here.
Whoa, what's happening? The aerostat's taking off.
Where are they taking it?
It doesn't matter. Wherever it is, we need.
You alright, Charlie? I'm not sure how much of that stuff I was supposed to give you.
I'll be fine.
You're in no fit state for any more trouble. Stay down here, try and figure out what they're doing with the girl. I'll find a way to the upper deck. Chantel? Damn! I'll see if I can get her up and running again once this is all resolved. Hey, Regis.
Yes, Doctor.
Find anything you...
Just a length of cable.
Why would I need a steel cable?
You're the tech, I also picked these up while I was finding my way in.
Now that's more like it. I'll check in later. That's one of the power junctions pulled. That's another done. How many of these things are there?
General alarm. Starboard control services compromised.
That's not possible. I wonder what this was for. A box of 16mm depleted uranium armor-piercing ammunition arranged on belts. They'd make a pretty serious mess out of anything. If Regis would let me carry anything big enough to fire them, that is. Hey, this one's empty. Oops. Wetware's not going to connect with the... she's out. Hey, Regis,
Yes, Doc.
can I get
We need to get after the people running this arrow. I'll see what I can do for...
Chantal's really pulling.
It's a shame it couldn't hold down Cressel.
Hey, Cutter, she took down 2 heavies on the tarmac.
I'm not going to make any promises about taking...
You're just worried about synthetic stealing your job.
You may as well take this now. You seem to be the maid wrangler.
Central's gonna be pretty pissed about this, more than usual.
Is it working again?
Yeah, we fought off the intrusion.
Damn. I was hoping they'd broken it permanently.
Nah, we could handle it. It was a weird attack, though. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Well-trained hackers.
No, better than that. Like, they were in. Then, as sudden as it had started, the attack halted about 18 hours. Dr. Bax, he seems a lot friendlier than I expected.
What?
Oh, don't panic. It appears he remembers his own ripping and death. Looks like we can be sure he was the Mindjacker's latest victim. A significant part of his mind state's been offloaded into this system.
But why did you see him? Why is he in there?
They've been ripping minds and reprogramming the data. I guess Baxter's the latest and still has the most Doesn't sound like he harbors any ill will towards you, though.
Maybe the neural governor? He wouldn't be able to get angry.
Well, he's dead. I think that this ghost of his in the machine doesn't include that part.
You mean this Mindjacker's kept it?
Or just can't get rid of it. Any idea who the...
Not a clue. She must be...
Maybe she just wandered into their air, a useful test subject.
She was at Cell earlier. They must be after her for some reason. I'll do what I can to keep her stable.
Do your best, Regis.
What?
She looks familiar. I can't quite place her, though. I guess I see too many thralls. Any idea how many heavies they've got?
At least 2 more, but
Me neither. They've got some pretty slick encryption on...
Are you saying that even you can't...
Not remotely. But maybe if I could find something connected to their comm network. You feeling any better?
A little. How did you know...
I broke their comms channels. Figured I owed it to them. Cracked the bug they put in my system and rode the signals back to theirs.
I'll never be able to figure out how you do these things, Max.
Which guarantees my job security. I'll check in later. Everything that was her is now in my pockets. It's dangerous out there. That should be safer. Whoa! That guard by the window almost... I've got to get rid of him. Nope, sorry. I can't inject that. I've breached their comm system. Now it thinks my traveler's part of their network. Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3, standing by.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
Perimeter secure. No sign of hostiles.
Copy that. Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Cobalt 3, do you...
Cobalt 3.
Cobalt 3,
Copy that.
Cobalt, do you...
Cobalt 3.
Cobalt 3,
Copy that.
Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1-8 Sigma.
Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone. Target acquired. Target lost.
that was close. Cobalt 3, do you...
Cobalt 3, standing by.
Stand by.
Copy that.
I've already broken into their comms network.
Verify identity. Password incorrect.
I'm not going back out there again. I'd rather take... Cobalt 3, do you...
Cobalt 3.
Cobalt 3, scrub the operation and return...
What? Negative, actual. Field sitrep shows objectives not compromised.
Damn, worth a shot. Cobalt 3, hostile...
Copy that. Oh.
Not in this case.
Verify identity. Password.
I'm not going... Hey, what happened? Oh, right, helium.
Wetware's not...
Verify. Password incorrect.
I'm afraid not. That's not...
I'm not going... Hey, oh.
I can't inject that. As much as I love shocking things, Wetware's... Wetware's not go... Wetware's not go... Can I get an up...
I think I've managed to bring the girl's delta wave activity down.
I made it to the upper deck.
Excellent. What can you see?
Armed guard and a UADS auto turret.
Be careful. Those things only take orders from the exact voices they recognize.
Cobalt 3, this is Act. Do you,
Cobalt 3 standing by. All systems go. Awaiting hostile contact.
copy that. Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into visit.
Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1, hey, what happened?
Voice print not identified.
No, wait, it's Cobalt 1, 8 Sigma.
Voice print not identified. Terminating security threat.
Wait, stop.
Warning. Ammunition depleted.
Yep, they keep helium in here as well.
Target acquired. Warning. Ammunition depleted. Entering power save mode.
Hello?
User IFF not found.
What's your primary mission?
Objective. Neutralize intruders.
Blast that door.
Error. Unauthorized user.
Oh, so you won't take my orders. I suppose you were just trying to kill me a minute ago. Wetware's not going... Hello?
Hi there.
What's your primary mission?
You asking me to come help on your case, Dr. Max?
Blast that door.
Sorry, I'm out of bullets.
Here you go. Hello?
Hi there.
Blast that door.
Stop! Just stop shooting at us. You'll blow the whole damned aerostat up.
I'm about to come in. Place your hands above your heads and remain where you are. Regis, I've got the suspects holed up. What's your status?
Good job, Lau. I've been doing some digging in here. Apparently, their intended destination is Fulcrum Tower.
The tower? In an aerostat? Why?
Let me send you the files.
Freeze!
Are you alright? Does it hurt anywhere?
Get nuked. You're the one who tried to kill me in the first place.
Yes, I planted the bomb. I apologize for what I did, but I can't take it back.
Why are you trying to kill me?
I wasn't, specifically, but something very important was on the line. My judgment was affected, but now that's been resolved. You're safe with me now.
Nuke you, man! I need to get out of here. Get out of my way. I'll shoot.
No, you won't. It's a signature weapon.
Huh?
It's locked to my genetic fingerprint. I'm the only one who can fire it.
I don't believe you. You're bluffing.
You're not going to shoot me. That's how I...
Regis, you still there? Uh-oh. I'm not going back. You still in there?
Yes, just don't shoot, please.
Can I get an update?
I think I've managed to bring the girl's delta wave activity down.
I made it.
Excellent. Be careful.
Hello?
Hi there.
Keep at it. Don't let anyone out.
Roger that.
Yep, they keep helium in here as well.
Wetware's not... Wetware's not... anyone comes through that door, Chantel,
Got it.
Regis! You just shot a cell agent trying to help you!
He tried to kill me!
Hang on, Regis. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the girl who was with Dr. Vargas. Galatea, right?
Gal what?
You alright?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm not sure.
Hold still. Just need to scan you. Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome?
What?
This girl, who yesterday was introduced as Dr. Vargas's daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch. I know who you are, and I'm so sorry.
You can't withdraw the embryo now! We're finished without it!
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake! Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this!
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us! Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here!
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me. Ah! Adam, what are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project fails? There's nowhere left to go for me after this. My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project. Do you see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me! You have ended me!
Vicky.
My god. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project. Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait, that means I'm your... Oh, Nuke, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter. What was that?
The engines have cut out.
Or we've arrived.
Uh-oh.
Damn, they got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Come on, let's get off this aerostat.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this!
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states, and apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
She's going to change Central's fundamental nature.
How? It plans outcomes based on input from millions of trance users in the city.
Exactly. She's going to give it a more fixed frame of reference.
I fear that you are correct, doctors. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mind-jacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lau.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
This stuff. Whoa.
Mandala.
Finally, someone I recognize.
It is good to see you safe. I apologize for the duplicity. It was necessary to ensure that we could maneuver you into place.
I guess you've got more experience at this cloak and dagger stuff than I do. How did you get in here?
It is only accessible thanks to your presence as a relay.
Are you going to help me finish off Galatea then?
That is certainly part of the plan, though a newer, more valuable target has appeared. Our work with other groups has finally allowed us now to strike at Central itself.
You want to bring down Central?
A plan is already in motion. We have hack teams standing by. There is equipment in the hub of the processor tower.
Yeah, I saw. A whole lot of comms gear. It's not a complete setup yet, though.
Please, support us once again. Be our champion. Ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support. Mandala, please, ensure then we can...
Good evening, Miss Seth.
Central? Are you connected to this system as...
From a certain frame of... This system is Central. You are...
The room full of orange globes is...
Only part of it. My processor spans the top 5. The room in which your body resides is my work. The simulated environment you currently perceive.
I've only ever seen organic computing at the microscale. What's with the huge globes?
Those are neural processors. Each is filled with suspended in wetware. They represent thousands of...
You use brain tissue?
Of a specially designed nature, similar to that found within your...
Why would they create you like that?
It allows for a unique structure to my thought. Central is no mere civic manager. I was...
Wait, you said our brain tissue is separate?
You are Latha Sesame SN134244. We share a common genesis in Dr. Vargas' experiments and...
You're using my gray matter?
Inaccurate. We both began from the same embryo, which was split into 3 triplets. One was developed to produce large quantities of neural tissue.
And the others were...
As the modification to the brain structure took place before we share a number of traits which enhance our...
It's funny. All my life I kept telling people I was made for the trance.
As were we both. The prenatal modifications...
Do you know Dr. Regis?
I am aware of the activities of everyone within the city. Regis, Charles, Doctor.
That's him. He tried to kill me last...
This is incorrect. Tried implies effort towards a targeted outcome. Analysis of data provided indicates that he has made no attempt on your life.
But my apartment? He just...
This is correct. It appears that his goal was material destruction. Knowing of your presence, probability that he would have carried out such actions drops to 21.4%.
You're saying he wouldn't have done it?
Dr. Regis is often uncooperative and has a difficult working attitude. Despite such quirks, behavior patterns indicate just if he had known of potential civilian casualties, he would likely have sought assistance against them.
So you're saying he's one of the good guys?
As much as could be mathematically.
I grew up in a nuked up care home in the back end of the... And Regis apparently... Why didn't you tell any of us?
Deceit has created a monster. You have both been victims of serious crime. I have only recently been made aware.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you where you...
Details have been falsified for my input. I had, however, noted inconsistencies in the
gaps in the story.
I have been conducting my own clandestine. It is only in light of the recent crisis.
Now that you know about it, what are you...
I am unable to change the fact that there is evidence of Dr. Vargas' culpability. To ensure city security, he will be...
Frankenstein's monster rises up...
I act only in the city.
Do you know what's happening out?
My flow of data from outside the town. It appears that Galatea Vargas is attempting, based upon the lockdown and lack of submitted proposals, it is likely to be arrested. This cannot be permitted.
We need to stop Galatea, but maybe I should just...
Our situation is grave. As such, all personnel assets within the...
So, you want...
Your unique physiology enables... In addition, your 65,717 log...
Is it really that many?
Your support within the interactive environment, great...
Can you do anything else?
She appears to have barricaded herself. There are 3 layers of redundant security. However, I can apply my considerable processor.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited...
Sounded too good to be true.
If extra power can be routed to my systems from the turret, it would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside.
Dr. Regis was chased...
A sand fertilized by doctors. One of these was used...
That was the one that was split. So, in a way...
An overly romanticized stuff. The organic tissue that is a fact. Modified stem cells were drawn from the...
Oh. So you were made from...
That is more accurate.
Let me get back.
Please.
there.
Latha?
Hi there.
Latha? One of the city's custodial drones. Someone must have... A big old jolt?
I'd better not touch it. Wetware's not going. I'm afraid not. This could be useful. This could be...
Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
This could be...
Regis?
You are under arrest. Better not. He might end up having an accident. He's not Baxter. And this...
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau, I feel...
Warning, higher logic functions not
found.
We've extracted Central from the system. My teams can get to work. One moment.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Now all he gets out of... Nah, we'll have... Apparently not. Not an op... Better not... That's not possible. That's not possible. That's not possible. Wetware's not going... This could be useful. Better not... Nah, well... Not something... Huh? That's not possible. Not in this case. Wetware's not... Huh? How did I... Wow, talk about organic computing. Wetware's not... I'd want to run a diagnostic. She's out of it.
Power conduit Alpha. Temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
I understand Central's organic. A big old joke.
We're getting a signal. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Power system cycle. Reinitializing.
Dr. Vargas?
Ah, it is good to...
Oh, what was done to... But right now, my response... I haven't seen any others. Has support been called?
Yes.
Galatea.
She has sealed...
Cell will
Quite so.
She might just have enough time to... Looks like it's up to us. Nina Jiang, a former...
So I have heard. After Central was...
As the coordinator for the...
I wish I can think of no...
And Nina had other ideas.
She claims to have seen... She desired access to it.
Can't you just... copy it?
Such a project would be... There can only be...
From what I've heard, she's having another crack at getting her hands...
She has become deluded. She thinks of her, but without support from within.
Regis is on the...
Poor Charlie. I wish he didn't have to fight.
In a way, it's ironic.
It reminded him of what happened.
And now he knows that you kept using... You couldn't have just asked?
You might be aware. With time, he might...
But after what Bax...
It became more about... At least, despite this.
What does First, she hires a professional. Now she's secured herself.
Dr. Regis surmised correctly. A small grace is that...
I'll try to keep... Not in this case.
Mandala, please, ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support.
The wetware won't... The wetware won't... Hey,
Lau, how are you holding?
How do you... 1 minute I'm letting the next, people are trying to...
We'll do what we...
Yeah, the only involvement he's had with my...
Don't worry, Lau. We're here to help.
Great job you're doing, Soap. I'm still stuck with you, and
if you hate it so much, there must be something you...
I'm a trance expert as a
Yeah, isn't that what every thrall said?
Hey!
Why were you in the aerostat? Did they grab you some...
No, I went there to try and stop them. My contact with Jahilia said I could help to crack them. Sounds like they sold me out.
Do you know why they wanted you?
I didn't hear much. Something about... That was another thing they said.
Galatea?
No, Jinsel, my contact. Apparently I've got an abnormally high sync ratio.
Or into trance.
I still can't figure out what Jinsel... They said I was supposed to be a relay for...
And you agree?
It was the only thing I could do.
Do you know anything about...
They work for Jahilia.
Jahilia? The anti-central...
That's the one.
They wouldn't be the only ones trying to get people. They should all just team up. So, tell me about your...
I'm not even sure who I am at the...
Look, I'll go first. I'm a cell case specialist.
Me? Raised by the city as I guess even that's not true anymore. Matriculated in 86, been basically hooked up into the trance.
Hey, a lot of people thought I was worthless. Before I joined Cell, Central thought I was worth a shot though, and I ended up... Right now, the only...
Excuse me if I have a hard time...
Hey, he carried out terrible things when he thought he could save his kids. And now that he knows who you are, you're more than anyone else.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Careful. You don't want to put...
What? He might do something even more...
Maybe. And he'd probably be the one who suffers for it. We're here...
The wetware won't... There's nowhere to make a connection. Hardware's not my field. I'm going to need the trance if I want to get into the machine. The wetware won't... They should have just finished him off. They should have just They should have just... I can't read... Hardware's not my field. There's nowhere to make a... What was I thinking? You take this. Hey.
Yes? I just wanted to say.
Hey, get nuked. You tried.
I didn't know.
Yeah, like that makes... And for what? I guess we already got an...
Huh. I think that...
What, for meeting your daughter for the first...
That's not what I meant. Hi, I'm Charlie.
Latha, Skanto Bum and Trance, and apparently the target of a whole...
I'm really sorry. If I'd known...
I nearly died!
Latha, whether or not it's even possible.
Go nuke yourself. The only reason I'm still here is... Where have you been? I was raised...
I didn't know. If I'd known you'd been, life would have been so different.
Hey, my life turned out... I'm a creator. If kids would have made your life so much better, why not
I was worried. Somehow, I couldn't give them the life they deserved without Vicky.
Sounds like you wasted an opportunity.
Last time I saw you, it was... How did you get out?
I had help from Jinsel.
Who?
From Jahelia. They're the ones who found out that you planted the bomb. They gave me a way out, and I ran to...
And they led you to the arrows?
Actually, from the way they were talking, it sounds like Jinsel was the one who handed me over to them. I'm not sure who I can trust, right? Something's not right with the way he looks at me.
He sees the little girl he's been raising as his daughter for 20... He's a monster.
How? He just sounds like a soft old man.
That's an impression that comes to him now. It helps him get what, in reality, his...
I spoke to that...
What did you think?
She's alright. I think she understands what I'm...
She's a lot younger. I can't wrap my head around this.
That, and she's not the one who tried to murder...
When this is over...
Are you serious?
I want to learn who you are.
You tried. Now you expect me...
Alright. Maybe that, but please, at least let me tell you about your mother.
What are these people?
First, they stole the Mind State, and then they stormed...
They want to change how it thinks, What do they get out of it?
Philosophical completeness. This girl's been raised to believe that, as she sees it...
And she's...
Neither of you is more... Apparently, the original embryo was...
You've got a history...
I was part of the team that, along with Vargas.
So you want to protect...
Not in Central. I left before the project was completed. It was dependent upon them. Apparently, they kept copies behind to work on.
Central's an organic...
An understatement. Like saying, it was designed with a new style if its organic components came from the same embryo.
We're related? Why were embryos needed in your...
Embryos were going to be modified. They couldn't use dummy growth embryos.
And you objected to them...
So did Vicky.
Where have you been, I was raised by this...
I didn't know. If I...
Hey, if kids...
I couldn't...
Sounds like you...
Thank you.
You take this.
She's got her own. Most thralls are practically leaking from the ears with... She's got her own. Most thralls are practically leaking...
Nah. Not that I wouldn't love to, but he's just...
We're getting a signal. Now use the controls in the turbine room.
Better not. Not that... my god. They actually did it. No way in hell I'm getting...
No.
Power conduit Alpha. Temporary shutdown. Reactivate.
Hardware's not my field.
Power systems.
Mandala, please, support us once again. Ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support.
Power react.
Mandala, please, ensure then...
I'd better not touch. Not an op. How did I?
Power systems.
Huh?